Hey everyone, let's talk about a true British hero, Admiral Horatio Nelson. The seas still whisper stories of his bravery, his clever plans, and his amazing victories. Nelson was a super important figure in British history. He was like the heart of the Royal Navy. He climbed the ranks with skill and bravery, becoming a symbol of Britain's powerful navy during the Napoleonic Wars. Nelson's battles weren't just ships bumping into each other, they were huge moments that changed the world. His wins kept Britain safe from invaders and helped the nation become a global power. Nelson was an inspiring leader. He knew how to get his men excited to fight and win. He taught them to be loyal and to always aim for victory. This, along with his smart battle plans, made him a super tough enemy at sea. Let's talk about the Battle of the Nile in 1798. This battle showed just how brilliant Nelson was. Napoleon Bonaparte's fleet was anchored in Aboukir Bay, Egypt. The French ships looked really strong, almost impossible to beat, but Nelson saw a chance. He surprised the French. His ships bravely sailed right between the French line and the shore. A big, loud battle went on all night. British cannons fired like crazy, hitting the French ships hard. The French fought back bravely, but Nelson was too clever for them. The Battle of the Nile was a huge win for Nelson. He smashed the French fleet, ruining Napoleon's plans in the east. This victory was heard all over Europe. It made everyone see Nelson as a genius planner and a fearless leader. In 1801, Nelson faced another tough challenge, the Battle of Copenhagen. Some powerful countries in northern Europe were causing trouble for Britain. Denmark, one of these countries, had a strong fleet protecting Copenhagen. The battle took place in the tight waters near Copenhagen. The fighting was intense and many people were hurt. Even though Nelson's ships were being fired at from the shore and the Danish fleet, they kept attacking. Nelson's strong will and clever plans broke the Danish defense. Copenhagen was another win for Nelson. It made sure Britain controlled the North Sea. This victory showed that Nelson could change his plans to fit any situation and win, even when things were really tough. The Battle of Trafalgar in 1805 was Nelson's most famous battle. The French and Spanish fleets teamed up and wanted to invade Britain. Nelson, leading the British fleet, faced his biggest challenge ever. He knew this might be his last fight. Nelson's plan was risky. He wanted to break the enemy line in two. This would let his ships focus their firepower. The battle was huge, with cannons firing and ships exploding everywhere. Sadly, Nelson was badly hurt during the battle, but his plan worked. The British fleet won a major victory. Trafalgar made sure Britain ruled the seas for 100 years. It also made sure Napoleon lost. Nelson's wins weren't just military successes. They showed amazing bravery, leadership, and smart planning. His actions saved Britain and changed European history. We remember Nelson as a national hero. He inspires Navy officers all over the world. His name means courage, never giving up, and the strong spirit of the Royal Navy. Nelson's story teaches us that even when things seem impossible, one person can change everything. He showed the world that with bravery, a strong will, and belief in yourself, you can do anything. His story still inspires us today, reminding us how powerful we can be and how important it is to fight for what we believe in.